Class is dismissed, boys and girls.
You're in. Let's go!
Previously on the YTV Retrospective.
We all do. You'll never ride it again. Check this out. Everybody. Check it out.
In 1987, comic creator Steve Purcell created the series Sam and Max. Based on characters he made in his youth, the comic series would be a cult hit with its use of non sequiturs and mild adult humor, lasting 10 years. In 1988, Purcell started working at LucasArts, and in 1993, the comic soon got their attention, and developed the point-and-click adventure game Sam and Max Hit the Road for the MS-DOS. The game was a smash hit, with its excellent humor, story, and voice acting. And then someone thought, why don't we make this obscure adult comic into a children's cartoon? And then someone said, okay. The 90s, where R-rated movies were able to get action figure lines. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, The Adventures of Sam and Max, Freelance Police. This series is about a pair of crime fighters, starring Sam, an anthropomorphic dog in a suit and fedora, and his partner Max, some sort of hyperactive rabbity thing? Voiced by Harvey Atkin and Robert Tinkler respectively.
Just as I thought. The Thing was born of a bizarre chemical reaction between the geek's ill-stored biological pan drippings and...
Salisbury steak and gravy!
It's a monstrous TV dinner gone bad.
They take on tasks that are strange and extraordinary, that no one else would ever touch. Like in the first episode, The Thing That Wouldn't Stop It, Sam and Max fight a monstrous TV dinner living in a pocket dimension in the freezer of their tech whiz, Darla the Geek Goganeek, voiced by Tracy Moore. In a reenactment of John Carpenter's The Thing. Each episode starts with an action scene, with the character asking,
Put out an urgent call to Sam and Max. Who?
Before jumping into the intro. The humor in this series is definitely random, although it does get some pretty good laughs. A show that I would compare this to would be, surprisingly enough, Freakazoid. A show about the human personification of the internet, and it's just as random. Even down to the point of using stock footage in some shots.
Now look at this duck.
It's just a duck.
Oh no, my friend.
It's a plain old duck.
No, it's a very special duck because there is a guy in it.
It's Sam and Max, Freelance Police.
Hi, kids!
Sam and Max not only does random things, but cranks it up to 11. Even getting away with some mild adult humor. There was lots of witty banter.
A limited knowledge of school board officials being dull, colorless mama's boys, I'd have to agree. You have nothing to fear but fear itself.
And that big cranky alien cranium heading straight for us.
Self-awareness.
Did you make sure to sew ID tags on all your underwear?
But I don't.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Pop culture references.
Stop him, he's running.
And puns aplenty. Especially with the villain names. Lactose the Intolerant.
What, that old chestnut? Let's go.
These free-floating, immense-headed space deities are getting real tired.
The new guinea pigs that worship Max through the power of farts.
Currents are a phenomenon. Like that, for instance.
Never before have we witnessed such wonders. How is it that you can do this thing?
Their archenemy Max Salmon.
Oh my prisoners! At long last, you shall pay for your part in causing my condition.
Not that we have even the foggiest recollection of what you're talking about, but would it make it all better if we said, we're sorry?
Come here, you.
And then there's the worst thing that Sam and Max has ever encountered.
Hi, fellas! Great day for a blimp ride, huh? Up we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the sun. Or is it, attaboy, give her a gun? Oh, well, anyway, it's good to see ya.
It's Lorne.
The friend for life.
From October 4th, 1997 to April 28th, 1998, Sam & Max lasted for one season with 13 episodes, with all but 2 episodes having 2 segments. It would have gotten a second season given how popular it was, but due to a shifting schedule on Fox Kids, it didn't get enough attention. However, it did win Nelvana a Gemini Award in 1998 for Best Animated Program or Series, beating the other nominees Ned Snoot, Reboot, Arthur, Monster by Mistake, and Stickin' Around. There were 3 VHS tape volumes released by Sullivan Entertainment, each including around 4 or 6 episodes. Sadly, only the last 2 episodes were not released on VHS. However, in 2006, to promote the release of the game, Sam & Max Save the World by Telltale Games, the whole series was released on GameTap.com until 2008, when the site underwent a redesign. Shout Factory would then release the complete series on DVD in 2008. Now, what has Sam & Max been up to as of late? The characters have had several games since then, including Sam & Max Devil's Playhouse, and their most recent VR game, Sam & Max. This time, it's virtual, with remasters of their previous Telltale games getting released in 2021 and 2022. Each having Steve Purcell as one of the main writers of the game. They also were characters you could play against in the duology of card games Poker Night at the Inventory, playing poker with the likes of Heavy from Team Fortress 2, Strong Bad from Homestar Runner, Tycho from the webcomic series Penny Arcade, Ash from Evil Dead, Brock Sampson from the Venture Brothers, and Claptrap from Borderlands. Wow, that was a crazy crossover. The series creator, Steve Purcell, also worked at Pixar, getting excellent experience there in the process, as he was the storyboard artist for Cars, and his most notable works being the co-director and screenwriter for Brave, and the director and writer for the Christmas special Toy Story That Time Forgot. His most recent work will be as a writer for the Disney Plus series Cars on the Road in 2022. Take a look at these two fighting crime, in probably the most random way possible. When we come back, it's time to go back to school. On a cruise ship! And no, I'm not referring to the Sweet Life on Deck.
Next time on the YTV Retrospective.
Critics are hailing Psycho Clown aboard Breaker High as a modern masterpiece. Riveting edge-of-your-seat terror. Hi, dears. Jimmy gives the performance of a lifetime in the dual role of the clown and himself.
How could you betray my best friend?
Terror so terrifying, going to school on a boat will never be the same again.
Nobody will do a thing.
And I dare you to try the popcorn. Breaker High, tonight at 9:30. Keep it where? On YTV.
Check this out. Check it out.
Lorne.
It's Lorne, the friend for life.
That's me.